Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool.
Full swing is off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Stafford. And he's got room. And right away, he lost the football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run, Devontae Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal from the 7. Now it's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 29. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They snap it to Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jared Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
Freeman again. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, Ryan. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haloti Ngata. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns, actually, than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Nelson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Again, it'll be Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he's able to put it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Here's Riddick. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And Gabriel's got him. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Handoff. It's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Jameis Winston, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ebron caught left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Set, 180.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Stafford here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing is Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
a 10th carry for Freeman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
In motion left goes Jones. On the ground, it's Reddick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. To throw is Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Robert Quinn leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The play clock's running down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the end zone, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. There's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So out come the Falcons now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Ryan. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Case Keenum, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons add on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out now come the Lions. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he finds some open field here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back to throw, Stafford. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Riddick. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.